My name is Kevin Miniat. I'm a partner in Miniat and Wilson in Tucson. I've been practicing law for about 40 years. I am not born in Arizona, but I was raised in Arizona and schooled here. I attended the University of Colorado and University of Arizona, graduated in 1975 from the University of Arizona Law School. As an attorney, we work to solve problems for people. Some people come in with very serious problems or losses or disabilities or injuries, and we work to straighten out their lives to get them back to where they were before they were injured. We handle about a third of my practice is involved in business litigation. Usually we work to resolve a dispute between two companies, and if one company has suffered a loss as a result of the other company or the other person, we work to resolve that loss and put them back where they were before they were injured. The big challenge today in litigation is cost. I would say we've seen probably a tenfold increase in the basic underlying litigation costs, from subpoenas, depositions, court filing fees. Things that were minimal, 10 years ago might have been $50 or $60, are now $300, $400. It is extremely expensive to litigate. I would say I am a passionate basketball player. So 2 or 3 times a week I play basketball. I used to golf with a passion also. Probably once a week I will golf now. So those two things. I would say other than that, I travel. So my wife and kids will at least once or twice a year have a major trip someplace, usually internationally, and that's where I devote my time. Tucson is not a real, not an easy place to make a living, is what I would say. I think if you are especially in litigation, it's a lot easier to make a comfortable living in Phoenix or Los Angeles or San Francisco or Denver or Dallas, those type places. You'll find that when large litigation matters exist, which might involve a number of different lawyers, if it is of any significance, usually that litigation moves to a larger place, such as Phoenix or Los Angeles, so that those lawyers end up appearing, and it's just a bigger need for lawyers in those areas. So it's not the easiest place in the world to make a living as a lawyer or anything else in Tucson, I would say. Tucson is a nice place to live, and I've been here a long time, so I don't dislike it, but I would say as far as practicing law, it'd be easier in other places. I have practiced in Illinois, and I've practiced in various federal courts in different places in California and in Georgia. So I've been all over, and in Illinois. I am licensed in Illinois, and I've seen the different styles of practice. And Arizona or Tucson is it's a fun place to practice because it's not corrupt at all, I would say, which I would say much less than other locations. There's not a good old boy connection here compared to other places, and in that sense, it's a very desirable place to practice. I think that a lawyer or a student that was admitted to the bar recently would or should think carefully of going to work for the government. Most of the legal litigation practice is in the criminal field, either as a prosecutor or as a public defender or court-appointed type practice. You definitely learn your trade in that regard, and it's a good place to start. The government is high pay. There's no problem with that. They have very high benefits. That's not a bad place to start, so that would be my advice.